Live music with iTunes and Coca-Cola.
Hi, I'm Yannick, Lawry at the iTunes Live London Festival Summer 2008. As you can probably tell, we're starting to set up for what is going to be one of the highlights of this iTunes Festival. It is Dizzee Rascal with Scottish saviour of electro, Calvin Harris. But the night tonight really belongs to Dizzee Rascal, who will be performing hits from his many albums, including the Mercury Music Prize winning Boy in the Corner. So, get away from the bar, tell your boyfriend, hold your jar, and come with me. iTunes Live London Festival 2008, and I'm here with Dizzee Rascal and Calvin Harris. Guys, pleasure to meet you.
What's going on, boss?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And to welcome you, first of all, iTunes have asked if you wouldn't mind doing the honours as the current holders of the #1 single and signing the iTunes poster. Cheers. Find a white space anywhere you can. Excellent, good one. Very humble signatures, both of those. Now, you're both kings of collaboration. Dizzee having duetted with people like from Beck through to Basement Jaxx. Calvin, you're quite a hit with the Diva collection. What is it that brought you two together, and what is it that is so exciting about collaborating with other artists?
Well, we first met at an event, a festival run by a radio station that I won't mention in Preston. And he called me over and he said hello. And we exchanged numbers and stuff, and that was it for a bit. And then he kind of called me out of the blue and said, "Do you want to do this track?" Like, he had a verse. So I did a beat to it, and it wasn't very good. And I sent him, and you could tell that he wasn't really feeling it.
I like the beat. I remember you did the beat.
That was not the first one, the very first one that I sent you.
So that's how good. I don't remember it.
Yeah, that's how good it was. So I was like, I really need to do something with this. So I went in and then I did the beat that you know you all know and love, you know, the #1 record, and like he called me up and he was hyped up. I was like, yes, this is the one. So then yeah, it just kind of came together really slowly, because we never actually did it in the studio. We did it via the internet. You know, we're very modern people, so we did it that way, and we got it done sort of maybe Christmas time. Then it kind of sat about and eventually came out for the summer.
You're not kind of very keen to kind of keep yourself to one musical style, are you?
Nah, the way I see it, there's no point for me. I kind of just learn more about music through working with other people and trying different things, and I mean, it's what makes it worthwhile. I mean, if I wanted to just be stuck in a routine, I'd get a job.
Okay, fair enough. So your current #1 single, Dance With Me, appears to be about girls who like drinking pints who you're trying to steal away from their boyfriends. Is that right?
Yeah.
It became that. It started off with the lyrics that I was thinking it was just me just trying to draw a girl in it, and then he added the bit with the chorus about come away from your boyfriend, like it's on some woman stealer business.
Have you ever been in that situation at all, either of you?
Personally, no, I've never stolen anyone's woman.
That's very good to hear. How about you?
Don't even come to me.
So you've both done Glastonbury. You were there together on the Park stage. Calvin, you did your own headline set sort of on the John Peel stage, I think it was last year, and you were in the part this year. How was it?
I weren't quite sure the reception I was going to get. It went down good.
Well, given the fact that people were sort of a bit antsy about, well, I don't know, I think it was the media that made most about it, about Jay-Z headlining, but I think there's room for everyone at a festival. Did you feel a lot of love from the audience?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I've been doing the festival circuit for however long, so it ain't really new to me.
Yeah. Your last albums, I Created Disco and Maths and English, both very well received. We're hoping for new stuff later this year. Yes? No?
This year for me, no. What about you?
Don't know about this year, but like, I'm definitely working on stuff. Also, I've got my label, Dirty Stag. I'm putting out Chrome's album and Newham Generals and a few other people, so look out for that, you get me? But I will be putting out some music. I'm working on some now, so it's all good.
So we're here at the iTunes Festival with the advent of downloading. I mean, both of you have had pretty much like your whole music's been out sort of whilst iTunes and iPods have been kicking around. Does it bother you at all that people can just download certain tracks from their album, from your albums, rather than like being able to hear a whole album as you intended? You're snarling, which suggests you think no.
No, not at all. No, especially with my last album, there's so much filler in there. I wouldn't blame anyone for downloading.
I like your last album, man. I don't think it's all filler. There's some stuff there. It's all
you
right.
know,
It's all right.
I think it's been that long, you know, that especially playing live, I've done it for 18 months now. Yeah. Like, not the same set, but the same songs in, you know, different guises, and just like eventually you just need to go, right, that's it for that, move on, do some new songs, and you know, then you get to learn to love the old ones a bit more, I think. You know, like there were 15 years when Kylie didn't perform, I should be so lucky, but now she's back doing it.
Personally, I don't really mind, man. Just, for me, it's all just still an adventure, like just working out what people like and why. And it gets to a point where you kind of stop guessing to an extent. It's like, they really like that. I never saw that coming. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's a new age, isn't it?
Probably the bottom line is you've just got to do what you enjoy. And if it turns out that nobody likes it, then, you know.
What are you guys downloading at the moment, Dizzee?
The last thing I downloaded, I don't really download too much, and I still like to go whatever, like CD and that. I download You Don't See by Warren G.
Last thing I downloaded was OT Quartet, Hold That Sucker Down.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Chateaubriand of dance music.
There you go.
So you won Mercury Music Prize in 2003, was it 2003? Yeah, I think it was about 5 years ago. Is it obviously kind of like you talked quite a lot in your music about your upbringing in being born in Bow. Is it quite difficult to keep it real when you've got like such astounding success like that?
What does real mean? Does it mean smacking your head with something, or just making music that I think's good and that I like and just true, innit? And I mean, it is where it is. I don't live in Bow, but I still make music.
Does it kind of after a while get difficult to find new stuff to write about?
Right. Nah. You start thinking it when you start thinking like that, like you just say, you start overthinking. I've been there as well. It's like, and then it's just like, you know what? Yeah, it's just about flow. Do the festivals, just see what people like, and exploring. That's what got me here in the first place. That's it. I was different even when I was on the underground in a lot of ways, and a lot of people. That's how I kind of got to this point. So I have to keep it moving like that. Working with people like Calvin Harris. I mean, a lot of people never saw that coming, and then it's the biggest record I ended up having, and that to me, that's keeping it real.
How does it feel to have a #1 record?
It's all right. Enough to have 2 parties in a week. It's all right, man. I made sure I held on to that moment. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big.
Well, it's an excellent track. A pleasure to meet you both, and you're both going to be performing it live as part of the iTunes Festival this evening.
Yeah, man. Keep it locked, yeah?
Cheers. Looking forward to your set, and thanks for chatting to us.
Respect, boss.
Cheers.
Cool. Yes, man.
Cheers, mate.
I'll do the handshake.
Okay, handshake. Cheers. Thanks very much.
Cool, man.
All right.
Live music with iTunes and Coca-Cola.